Hi there. I couldn't wait for you to get here so I could tell you about what I have planned. First, you're going to go with me to put on a show for a group of people right outside this door. Then I'm going to show you how to become a ventriloquist. I will not only help you talk without moving your lips, I will help you select a puppet and a voice, if you haven't already got one. Oh, there's one other important ingredient needed to be a successful ventriloquist. You're going to need places to perform. And I've got a few suggestions for you there too. So let's get started.
Oh, sorry, Frank. I just had to do that.
Well,
Please give me something to eat.
you're supposed to say, please give me something to eat nicely. Okay?
What other? Please give me something to eat nicely, okay? I'm hungry.
Besides that,
I'm starved.
look it. If you continue to talk like that, you're not going to get a thing to eat.
Then can I have my allowance now?
Why?
Russ, can we get our paycheck now?
Stop that. Chiefy, stop that. Now, why?
Because I want to go to McDonald's and buy a Happy Meal.
Well, having fun trying to find a McDonald's around here.
It's for a needy cause.
What's the needy cause?
I'm the needy, and you're the cause.
Yeah, y'all, here we go. Pumping the big noise in the night.
Hi, I'm Nicole Boatwright, a Kids Time News summer reporter, and this is Mr. Dean Woodcook, a ventriloquist. He began at the age of 10 and has been in business for 22 years. He performs for many different groups, and he's very good at what he does. Is this your first time on TV?
It's my first time. And who's that funny-looking guy over there?
Funny-looking guy? He's not funny-looking, and he's the director.
Yeah, but he wears a toupee.
Well, you can't tell it's a toupee.
I guess you're right, except for the elastic strap under his chin.
Is ventriloquism difficult?
Well, it takes a lot of practice in front of a mirror.
How did you guys get started?
I found Dean in an alley.
No, I found Danny in a store, and we've made a fine team ever since.
Thank you, Mr. Woodcook. That sure looks like fun. And we'll see you next time on Kids Time News on PHL 17.
Brought to you by McDonald's, the place for food, folks, and fun.
Did you get any good grades this year?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you get?
I got a perfect score on a hearing test in the nurse's office.
That doesn't count.
Sure it does.
Why?
Because I wouldn't have passed if I hadn't studied all night.
You had to study all night for it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, have you gotten any other good grades?
Well, let's see, 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
I got a 100. Yeah.
You got a 100?
Yeah.
I think that's your first 100, isn't it?
Yeah.
Give Danny a hand. He's never gotten that good. Was this on a test?
Kinda.
You mean kinda?
I got a 50 in spelling and a 50 in arithmetic.
A 50 in one class, 50 in another doesn't add up to 100.
Dean, you need to take a math course.
Well, to tell you the truth, folks, I didn't always want to be a sidekick to a vanilla twist.
Or what? No, that's ventriloquist, not vanilla twist.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, you should know how to say ventriloquist by now, if you're going to be my sidekick. So what vocation did you want to have, anyway?
Vocation?
Yes.
I thought you'd never ask. I'd love to go to California. Yeah.
You would, huh?
Yeah. I'd like to see Los Angeles and L.A.
That Los Angeles is L.A. What are you going to do for a living?
Oh, I'll do plenty of living in Disneyland.
Oh, well, wait a minute.
What?
I asked, what would you like to do for a vocation?
I want to go to California.
I didn't say vacation. I said vocation.
Vacation, vocation. What's the difference? Just the way you pronounce it.
No, vocation is what you're going to do for a job.
Job.
Yes. Work.
Work. Oh, another four-letter word. Dean, you're really... This is a rated show.
You don't want to work for a living?
No, I want to play for a living.
Well, if you want to play for a living, then you'll have to become a professional athlete or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what you'd like to do?
Yeah. Well, I'd like to be a baseball player. I love baseball. Man, you should see me trying to do a slam dunk. I'm so short.
Right, you don't do a slam dunk in baseball. No? No, what do you do a slam dunk in, guys?
Oh, no wonder I got kicked off the team.
Yeah, that's probably why you got kicked off the team.
Oh, isn't basketball just a silly game?
No, basketball's a fun game.
That's all they do is drool down the court.
No, they don't drool down the court. They dribble down the court.
Same thing. No.
Now comes the fun part. The part when I tell you how I do what I do and teach you how to do it too. So, are you ready? Are you ready? Hey Tech, I can't hear these guys. How do I work this thing?
It's turned up.
It's up already? Oh well. The first thing you need to get started with is a puppet and a voice. If you've already got those, feel free to fast forward the tape now. For those who need ideas, here's a couple. I suggest you start with something simple like a sock. I've got a sock right here. Many of you have socks at home that are single, they're not married. What you do is put a rubber band around your sock. That'll immediately give you a mouth. It holds it in there, see? Now, we need more than a mouth, don't we? How about a couple eyes? You can get these eyes at a craft place. I'm using two-way tape, but you may want to use something more permanent like glue or stitching. You can also get this nose at a craft place. And I'm going to give this guy some ears. And we're going to call him a dog, okay?
Okay.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Ralph, the dog. Yeah.
Ralph the dog, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's original.
See ya.
Anyway, why don't you check this guy out. You can get this guy at a store, something like him. He's very inexpensive. I happened to get him in a garage sale.
You did?
Yes, I got you for 25 cents.
Wow, what a deal. See ya.
Well, if you don't have a sock or a puppet to start with, that's fine. You can use your hand.
That's right.
You can use your hand. You can draw a face on your hand and truly amaze your friends. You see, it's not how fancy your puppet is that makes you a successful ventriloquist. It's the relationship you have with your puppet and your puppet's personality. Now, don't tell Danny and Egan this, but many people think that GP is the star of my show, and he cost me the least amount of money. Some people have made a very good living by using very simple puppets. Besides, I think it's more amazing to make your hand look like it's talking than to make a fancy puppet look like it's talking, don't you think? The important thing is to have a puppet that makes you feel comfortable, and one that you can bring to life by giving it its own personality. Here are some ideas. Ordering catalogs from these places will give you several puppet ideas to choose from.
Mayor Studio, Littleton, Colorado. Chuck Jackson, Cedar Ridge, California. Matt Puppets, Salem, Virginia. And Verna Finley, Punta Gorda, Florida.
Before you start to practice with your puppet, you and your puppet need to talk to each other. Don't worry if your lips move. The important thing is to find out what your puppet is like. I know it sounds funny, but your puppet should have a different personality from yours. If you're having problems picking out a voice, here's a couple ideas. First, you want a voice that doesn't hurt your throat. It could be high, hi, way up there, or it could be low, hi, or like GP,
Hi.
down low, or anything in between is fine. Try different things with your voice to get some ideas. Another important thing is to find a voice that is at least a little different from your own. If you have a puppet and a voice, let's continue with the lesson. Many people think that the art of ventriloquism must be difficult to learn, but that's far from the truth, and I'm going to show you why. The position of your mouth should be a lot like a smile, a relaxed smile. You do know how to smile, don't you? Well, maybe this will help, maybe it won't. But anyway, this is GP.
Hi there.
GP, why don't you tell us a joke so that we can smile?
Dean, did you hear about the idiot that kept saying no?
No.
You didn't hear about the idiot that always said no?
No.
Well, now you have.
Thank you, GP. Well, I'm not smiling, but I hope you are. Now, I want you to make a big smile and then relax, like this. Keep your teeth together, kind of like this. Now, holding that relaxed smile, I want you to try to say these letters after me without moving your lips, just like I do with GP. Now, try to watch my lips and not GP. Say these letters after me. A,
A,
C,
C,
D,
D,
E,
E,
G,
G,
H,
H,
I,
I,
J,
J,
K,
K,
L,
L,
N,
N,
O,
O,
Q,
Q,
R,
R,
S,
S,
T,
T,
U,
U,
X,
X,
and Z.
Z.
Now, even though the sound of some of these letters changes from word to word, you'll have little problem saying them without moving your lips after some practice. Yes, that's a word you're going to hear a lot of, practice. It's very important that you stop this video when I instruct you to and practice in front of a mirror to see how your lips are doing. Hey, Danny, remember how I got started?
Oh, yeah. You practiced in front of a mirror until it broke.
No, I didn't break the mirror.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I saw it.
No, that's not what I did.
Sure was.
Well, the important thing is that you spend time in front of a mirror repeating these letters until you can say them without moving your lips. So, turn off the tape now.
And practice, practice, practice.
That's right. Here are the letters one more time.
Turn off the video cassette at this time and practice these letters in front of the mirror. Come back to the tape when you feel comfortable with your new skill.
We're going to take the rest of the letters in the alphabet one at a time. I'm going to take them in this order. Y, V, W, F, M, B, and P. Let's start with Y. It's another letter that's not too hard to say, but I want you to practice this sentence. Yesterday, you ate yogurt in your courtyard. I know you didn't eat yogurt in your courtyard. I just want you to practice the sentence. Using your puppet, I want you to practice saying this sentence until your lips fall off. I mean, till your lips stop moving. Here's the sentence again. How did you do? Did you practice enough to stop your lips from moving? I hope so, because the next letter is a little more challenging. The letter is V. Using your puppet, try to say V without moving your lips. See, to say the letter V, we have to put our bottom lip against our upper teeth. V. So instead of saying the sound of V, we have to use something that sounds like V.
I know.
You know what?
The sound.
You know the sound?
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
TH.
TH is right. It's the TH sound that we're going to use.
I know.
What we're going to do is we're going to practice until the V or TH sound sounds like the letter V. Now, once again, it shouldn't be too hard.
Right, it's not. Show them how it's done, Dean.
Okay, well, it's done like this. See, let's practice this sentence.
What sentence?
Everyone is invited to Virginia.
We are? When are we going to Virginia? All right.
Wait a minute. It's just a sentence.
Really? Let me check.
Okay.
You're right. Carry on.
Okay. Now, I want you to practice this sentence in front of a mirror until your TH sound sounds like a V.
Don't forget your puppet.
Turn off the video now and practice this sentence. Everyone is invited to Virginia. Practice until the V sound using TH can be said without moving your lips. Then return for your next lesson.
The next letter is W, and it won't take you long to learn this one because I've got a shortcut that I think you can use. We have a tendency to put our lips together when we say W. So just stop doing it. Simple as that. Do you like that shortcut? Let's take the word one, for example. O-N-E. Now, when you pronounce the word one, it sounds like it should start with a W, doesn't it? But it doesn't. It starts with the letter O. And remember, O is one of the letters you've already learned how to use without moving your lips. So keep this in mind when you practice your next sentence. The sentence is, we will use one wet water gun to win. Now let's see if Egan knows how to say this without moving his lips.
Oh, I do.
You do?
Yeah. We will use one wet water gun to win.
Very good. Now I hope you were watching my lips and not Egan's, because I wanted you to practice this sentence. Once again, I want you to practice in front of a mirror until you can say this sentence without moving your lips. Okay? Good luck. The next letter is F. And just like V, we always put our bottom lip against our upper teeth. So, guess what we're going to use instead of F? I think some of you are right. Once again, it's the TH sound. Try this.
Can I try this?
Yes, you can, GP, but please, could you move over?
Sorry. Okay, what am I trying?
You're going to try this next sentence. Now, this is the next sentence I want you to say.
It goes like this. His father was folding a flag with a friend.
That's right. Very good, GP.
Thank you.
This is a tricky one, isn't it? This sentence will help you to pronounce your words carefully. You also have a chance to practice the W again in the word was. So now you can turn off the tape and get started with the letter F.
Now is your chance to practice the letter F. Stand in front of the mirror and repeat this sentence. His father was folding the flag with a friend. Practice until you can make the TH sound like an F. Have fun and take as much time as you need.
The next letter is M. Our lips are completely closed when we say the letter M, so we have to find another letter or sound for it. Now, what letter sounds a lot like the letter M?
The letter N. The letter N.
The letter N?
You got it, that's right.
That's right, Danny. We'll use the letter N. To pronounce the letter N, the tip of our tongue touches the roof of our mouth. To make the letter N sound like the letter M, we must stuff our whole tongue to the roof of our mouth. Now, I want you to try this sentence. My money is all muddy, and that makes me mad. Now, try to make the M sound by putting your whole tongue to the roof of your mouth, like this. That's how we're going to get the M sound, okay? Notice in the word money, you have an M and an N to pronounce. Don't worry about the technique too much. Just think about saying an M when you're really saying something like an N sound. Have fun now and practice trying to fool yourself. Welcome back. For the letter B, we're going to say the letter D. I bet you couldn't guess that. Just like we changed how the letter N sounded, we're going to change how the letter D sounds. Now there's a couple of ways that we can do this. First, you can try to make your D sound softer. Keep in mind that D is a very sharp and harsh sound. B is much softer. You can do it more scientifically though. You can curl your tongue back and touch the roof of your mouth and gently thrust it forward, like this. D, D, D. Try this sentence. The boy bought a bag of balloons. Only instead of using B, use the letter D. And say, the boy got a bag of balloons. That's a tough sentence, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think this guy is finally cracked.
No, I haven't cracked. This is what you need to do. Replace the B with the D.
Oh, wow, are you crazy? No one can do that.
Well, I'm going to prove it. It works.
How you gonna prove it?
I'm going to make you say it.
Me?
Yes. Even a wooden head can say it.
How?
Just like this.
The boy got a bag of balloons. I said it!
Yes, you did say it. And now listen for the change. I'm going to make Danny say it, and it's going to sound more like a D.
The boy got a bag of balloons.
That's right. And that's how it's going to sound when you first start. But as you practice, you can make the D sound more like a B.
The boy got a bag of balloons.
That's right.
Hey, even I can say this. I'm gonna go practice.
Okay, see you later. Now I want you to practice this sentence over and over again in front of a mirror, using D, but thinking B. Good luck. Now I know some of you are practicing really hard, and to show you the kind of reward a hard worker gets, I'm going to take you to one of my favorite eating places right after the lesson.
Turn off the tape again now and practice making your D sound like a B. Pay careful attention not to let your lips move as you practice in front of the mirror.
You finally made it to the last letter. Congratulations for those who actually turned off the video cassette and practiced. And for those who have practiced hard, that dinner I promised you is right around the corner. The last letter is P. And once again, we can't say the letter P without moving our lips. You should be good at this game by now, so I'm going to ask you for your expert opinion. What sound or letter could we use in place of the letter P? Should we use the letter R for the letter P? Should we use the letter S for the letter P? Or should we use the letter T for the letter P? That's right, you guessed it. We want T because it sounds a lot like P. Once again, the P sound is formed when we put our lips together. P, P. The P has a popping sound that makes it the most difficult letter for me to pronounce. Usually we form the letter T by putting the tip of our tongue against the back of our teeth. T, T. Try it with me. T. But I'm going to ask that you curl your tongue back and touch the roof of your mouth. Then pop it forward, like this. T, T, T. Just pop your tongue forward right now. Okay? This turns the T into a P. Try it with me. T, 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 T. Are you trying it with me? Words like puppet and people are the most difficult for me because I can't curl my tongue back fast enough to say the second P. Try it. Tutte, tutte, tutte. See? You can't curl your tongue back against the roof of your mouth fast enough because you've already popped it forward. Tutte, tutte. What you have to do is put the first, you curl your tongue back against the roof of your mouth for the first P, like that. Then for the second P, you place your whole tongue against the roof of your mouth like we have with other letters. Tutte, tutte. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask that you practice puppet and people for right away. First, I want you to try this sentence out for size. Peter ate a peach pie at the church picnic. Oh, you want me to try it? Well, okay, I'll try it with GP, okay? Try to watch my lips, not his.
Peter ate a peach pie at the church picnic. Is that what it says?
That's what it says. When you're ready, you can try words like people and puppet, but practice this sentence first. I know this is a tough sentence.
It sure is.
But don't get discouraged. If you get this down, you'll be able to handle just about anything. So let's look at ourselves in the mirror one more time. And remember, if you practice hard, that dinner is right around the corner.
See you later.
Okay, you practice, GP? So, how did you do? One thing I want you to keep in mind as you practice these letters, it's important that you think hard about the letter you're trying to imitate. As you do this and repeat it over and over again, you'll find ways of making that letter come out of your mouth. Well then, let's go out to one of my favorite places in town. We'll not only get some good food, we'll talk about some things you can do with ventriloquism. Shall we? Hey, you made it through the practice. Good job. I know you practiced really hard at home, and I really appreciate that. It's going to pay off for you in the long run, because I started when I was, like I said, 10 years old, and I've really enjoyed ventriloquism. It's been a lot of fun, and it's brought in some money, too, for me. And I'm just happy to be here with you. This is a great restaurant, isn't it?
Are you ready to order?
Yes, we are. I think we'll have 2 Busy Bee burgers with everything on them. And
I'm hungry too.
now wait a minute. I'll give you my pickle, okay?
No, I'm hungry.
I'll give you my pickle, all right?
Okay.
Maybe a couple fries. Anyway, yeah, I think that's what we have. We've already got our Cokes, got my coffee. We're all set. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I wouldn't expect your lips to be in complete control after just a few hours practice. It's going to take weeks of practicing a few minutes a day in order to get your lips so they're completely controlled. But don't wait until you're perfect to start performing, because I know you have family and friends that would love to hear you. Not only that, but there are many groups that would love to have you entertain for them. The Yellow Pages are a great source of help in this area. They can help introduce you to other entertainers and give you the context you need to get started with. Nursing homes are often looking for entertainment, and they're great places to refine your abilities. By calling a nursing home referral office, you can get the addresses with the zip codes to all the nursing homes in your area. Schools and camps are other categories to look under to find places to perform, and these lists could keep you busy for years. Some of my best memories are from church activities. The people there are very warm and nice, and they're very forgiving. And so a lot of my experiences come from churches, and I still consider that the best place to perform. Just look at all the churches that are listed in most phone books. Normally you will find the addresses listed without the zip codes. You can get a zip code listing like this one from the post office if you need one, or do what I do. If I'm in doubt as to the zip code, I call the organization first, tell them that I'm a ventriloquist and I would like to come to their group activity, and ask them for their proper mailing address. You can mail a simple promotional letter like this one to any number of places after you've gotten their addresses. The promotional letter should first create interest. Notice how I use the words skilled and in person. Next, tell them about any appropriate experience you've had. You may be a new ventriloquist, but I'm sure you have other experience, like working with children, senior citizens, or just making people laugh. If you're a child, tell them how unique it is to see children performers. Next, tell them something about what your program can do for them. Although I perform for many different activities, I mentioned here something that most people tend to forget, that ventriloquism is great for instructing others. Tell them what they get for the price they pay, and make sure you tell them how they can contact you. Keep the promo short and to the point. It should only be about 1 page. It helps to have your picture placed at the top of the page, so they can see what you and your puppets look like. Any print shop can give you picture ideas. Birthdays are another idea for you. There are birthdays all year round, as you know. Many people look for unique ideas for birthdays, and ventriloquism is truly a unique idea. One idea for getting birthday parties is to advertise in small papers like these. They are sent to families with children, and some of them are distributed free in supermarkets. So what you need to do is start spreading the word to everybody you talk to, and talk to a lot of people. Because only by spreading the word about your talents, that's the only way that you're going to get booked at different shows and programs. I would suggest that you start entertaining for free. Tell people that you're going to entertain for free. This will give you the experience that you need, and it'll also give you plenty of good references. Many of these people, if you're going to do it for free, would be happy to write a one-line reference for you to show to other people who are interested maybe in having you perform. As you get better at ventriloquism, you may want to charge for your program. If you do want to charge money for your program, I suggest you compare with other local entertainers, like clowns and magicians. You'll probably be the only ventriloquist in the area, but that's okay. That'll help you market yourself much better. Look in the yellow pages, and look under entertainers in the yellow pages, and try to find some magicians and clowns that you can call and ask them if you can see their show sometime. Compare your skills and abilities in performing with theirs, and ask them how much they charge for a show. And you can gauge how much you should charge in your area by watching their shows and asking them. You may want to ask the magicians and clowns also if they belong to any clubs. Many times there are magicians clubs. Now, these clubs they'll also let ventriloquists in, which is good. And you can get a lot of ideas from them. You can get ideas about how to put shows together. They'll help you compare your talents and abilities with theirs. You can compare materials. It will also give you the exposure you need to get started. They can help you get other programs, and you can help them get programs. I do this a lot with other entertainers. I keep their business cards in my file, and what I do is if I can't make it to a program, if I'm sick or something, I will refer this magician or clown or what have you to perform in my place. They will also do the same thing for you. And they may be just generous enough to get you started by referring you to some other people who want to have entertainment. There are a lot of areas where you can get entertainment. And there are a lot of ways in which you can promote yourself and market yourself much better. If you want to learn how to make more money in ventriloquism, if you want to learn how to write good routines, and if you want to learn how to throw your voice, I mean make it really distant.
Hello, let me out of here, let me out of here.
Thank you very much, Danny. Then I suggest you buy my tape number 2 in this series. This tape will help you to do these things. Until then, I wish you a lot of fun and prosperity with your newfound talent. Now, remember, I want you to keep practicing. because practice makes perfect.
There you go.
All right. Thank you very much. They look great. Thanks.
Can I get you anything?
I guess we're all set.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Wow. Hey, let's listen to some music here, huh? Just after this. Man, these fries are great. I better start digging into this burger.